How's it going there, everyone? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing you guys a brand new Tiger Mask Wrestling episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we are going to be talking about Tiger Mask episode 7, guys. Episode 7 is the lucky number for today, guys, and episode 7 is a history lesson today, guys. History lesson 101. We are actually looking into the past of Tiger Mask himself, seeing the original facing off against the GWM in itself. But I'm loving the way that the creators did this actual episode in that manner due to the fact that the way that they actually presented the little history lesson involved with Tiger Mask was in an interview with Tiger Mask with the Pro Monthly Wrestling Journal. These two were going at it, exchanging a couple question and answering segments. But I'm loving the fact that at the end of the interview, you actually see Tiger Mask talking to Ikari and saying that since you know all of this information at hand, why are you actually, asking me for more information since you already know all of these answers? And I thought to myself, that is a very good comeback, Tiger Mask. That is a very good comeback. Interesting. I'm loving, like I said, loving the way that Tiger Mask took domination of that little interview himself. But like I said, it's due to the fact that the way that Tiger Mask's popularity is actually increasing, because while all of this is going on in the background, you see Haruna actually taking so much out of her time to actually sell the products of Tiger Mask in the market itself, guys. But that in itself says a lot about Tiger Mask. Tiger Mask's popularity is actually increasing so much due to that same reason. And granted though, Tiger Mask's popularity is actually going to be combating Tiger Dark in itself, guys. And by the way, Tiger Dark in this episode, holy snap, he's always getting a little bit of spotlight no matter what episode it is, guys. Even if he's in the background, even if he's wrestling, it does not matter where he's at. In this episode, you see Tiger Dark actually facing against Boss Law. And again, Tiger Dark actually defeats him single-handedly again. And granted, in this episode, you see more and more of Tiger Dark's actual rage in enforcing itself against his opponents, guys. It's always interesting to see, and I'm loving the fact that the way they actually always do the soundtrack to any of the wrestling matches in the episodes. I'm loving the way that the soundtrack always connects with the wrestler itself. The high pumped up drums, the rock and roll that's going on in the background. It just makes the viewer actually more interested in watching the episode. Like I said, it's actually fairly entertaining. It really is like watching WWE sometimes. And as a matter of fact, I sometimes confuse it too, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not going to stray from that. Don't worry. Boss Law even got a little bit character exposition, but it seems to me that Miss X actually showcased more of her actual demeanor onto Boss Law, as Boss Law was terminated from GWM, guys. Sorry to hear about that, Boss Law, but it seems the fact that because he's been defeated so many times and Miss X had high expectation for him, she actually let him go. And the way that she actually let him go was, wow, just in a condescending demeanor that even Boss Law himself was pissed off that he really wanted to punch her. You could tell he wanted to punch Miss X, but that's because you can't market someone if they keep losing. It doesn't make any sense. I kind of agree with Miss X's actual opinion on the fact they have to let Boss Law go. But Miss X's demeanor was showcased to see that cold, stern look. But it seemed to went away when she was actually confronted by Mr. X in this episode. And Mr. X was actually having a dialogue conversation with Miss X. And it seems that Miss X is even afraid of Mr. X. As Mr. X is, like I said, he's the top executive of the whole GWM, or Tiger Zen, you could kind of say. He's controlling basically all the works around the wrestling matches. And it seems to me that they want to create a Max Dome of some sort. I don't know what that is, but it seems to be these two characters are actually kind of plotting with something huge in these episodes, guys. I'm hoping that it's something interesting with this Max Dome thing. And by the way, Tiger the Great was actually introduced in this episode, in this history lesson. And don't forget, Tiger the Great was the top executive for GWM. So it's granted, though, that in this episode, they actually have a giant portrait of Tiger the Great while Mr. X was having a conversation, as to emphasize the fact that we have to live up to that expectation of Tiger the Great. It seems that Tiger the Great is actually shadowing Tiger Dark, while Tiger Mask is actually emphasizing Tiger Mask. Still, like I said, it's two different worlds, but they're all coming back again. It's history, it's meeting back over again. Granted, though, I'm wondering if Mr. X is actually Tiger the Great himself, because I mean they both have the same type of skin color, but nonetheless, so it would be interesting to see if these two are great, but I don't think so. At the same time, I kind of don't think so, due to the fact that they would have already explained it right by now, that he was Tiger the Great. But maybe I could be wrong. But like I said, many things could happen in these episodes. But later on in the episode, guys, we then see Nagato and actually Tiger Mask actually having a double team-up match against some two other, you could say, low-life wrestlers. Of course, they won at the end, but it was actually overshadowed by the fact that there was this old person actually looking at the fact that he came to see the wrestling match because of Tiger Mask, and he wanted to know if this new Tiger Mask has been surfacing is same as the original Tiger Mask. And I'm loving the fact that the old guy, he still said at the end of the match between the tag team match that Tiger Mask, this new Tiger Mask, is still great as it is. He still could tell that it's still young and he has a little bit more to learn, but he's saying that he has high expectation for this new person himself. And I'm loving the fact that like that scene itself, guys, that with the old person looking at Tiger Mask's actual personal match, it seems to emphasize the fact that all the old people are gonna come to surface due to the fact that they all were aware of the original Tiger Mask, and that the new Tiger Mask is giving off the same impression as the old one. So they're seeing as they're seeing him like a hero, as you kind of say. And even in the episode, they kind of explained that Tiger Mask was a hero back in the days. So I'm loving the fact that they're kind of doing that with himself. They're kind of bringing the past to the present. Like I said, I'm loving how the episode was doing this in this entirety. And the episode itself was still entertaining. Like I said, the soundtrack, the music, the background noises, everything always connects in this episode. Even though there wasn't too much action involved in the episode, it's still enough to be entertained, guys. But like I said, guys, that's it for today's episode, as that was basically the bulk of the episode itself. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about this episode. Did you guys enjoy every bit of this episode as much as I do? Like I said, I enjoy Tiger Mask entirety in itself. It's traditionally different from all the other actual anime that's out there that's all battle phased every single time. No, in this Tiger Mask series, there's more story going on. Everything is actually having a certain element of surprise still involved in it, guys. But like I said, guys, let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about. But as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Tiger Mask wrestling anime related content. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen signing out.